Hello Aries, welcome to my channel. This is Teresa greeting you warmly. I'm here, ready and prepared for this new reading. Aries, at last, everything is going to become clear for you. You'll receive some big news tied to your deepest desire, and it will leave you in shock. Let's dive into the reading. Stay right here, okay? There are important updates you won't want to miss. Now Aries, remember this is a general reading. If any of the messages don't resonate with you, let them flow. It's also essential to check your rising sign. Thank you for your comments. Let's begin. Please don't move away from today's reading. Look at the great divine message. You will receive a divine message. God is guiding your steps. You are perfecting yourself. Your angels are protecting you. Your guides are protecting you. You are not alone. You are not alone in all the things you need to do. Some of you might feel a bit lonely too, but God is with you. There is a very, very important angel in your life, who was important in your life and is with you. Additionally, this card tells me that God is listening to you, as though something needs to be done, something needs to help you, something you cannot do alone. And of course, those who committed injustices against you will face the consequences of those injustices. Now this card is related to a verdict, also a verdict in favor of Aries. All Aries who are dealing with a legal matter, whether it's signing contracts, for example, or if you need to sign a document, whatever the document may be, well, it will go well for you after such a long wait. I see some of you were waiting for something. It will go well, so don't worry. I love justice. There could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius involved here, but listen very carefully. There is commitment here. There's commitment. Look, there is love here. There is love, and a love that would be willing to commit. It could be a lawyer, but because justice is involved. But it has to do with a commitment, and this commitment will surprise you. This will not happen immediately. Of course, some of you may need to wait a little. For others, it will happen faster. But I see that some of you are perhaps feeling lonely, and this will surprise you. It's like there is a dramatic change in your life, and it will surprise you. It really is something very beautiful that God has prepared for you. God has something very beautiful prepared for you. And of course, those of you who are expecting something, evidently, it comes with a great surprise. Don't be guided by the appearances of things. Let me explain. For example, let's say you ask about someone and you see that they are fine, they're happy. Well, don't be guided by those appearances, because I feel that I told you that maybe in the past the timing wasn't right. I'm not just talking about the past. I'm talking about all Aries, even those who are alone. Because justice is coming into your life. And obviously debts will be canceled. And these debts that will be canceled are karmic debts. Your karmic debts will also be canceled. And how does this influence you, or how does it help you? Well, it helps you by freeing you from many obstructions. You will see that things will be a little faster, or everything will end very well. Better said, everything will end well. Everything will end well. Because there were also conspiracies. There were people who spoke badly behind your back, while unjust people will pay the consequences of the injustices they committed or are committing against you. God gives you this advantage and tells you there's a warning. You will receive a warning that will change your life. For me, it has to do with love. But well, a commitment of love, or at least someone committed to love. Well, Aries, I love how we've started. Your life is going to change like this. Yes. Besides, you're preparing for many things this year. You've been preparing for many things, and suddenly things will turn out much better than you think. Yes, because there is also great protection for you and for your family as well. Well, as I told you, everything legal or signatures or papers, it will go well. Someone starts recognizing who you are. That's what's happening. Someone starts recognizing who you are on a romantic level. And it doesn't matter. I see that someone, let's ask a bit here. Yes, look at this. It's someone quite impulsive. It's someone who looks at you with eyes like this. I feel they have fascinating, penetrating eyes. It's someone who desires you. Here, there's someone who has a hidden desire for you. Perhaps they are, yes, desiring you, and they would like to even get closer to you, but I see them as very impulsive. They have the temptation to approach, but maybe at that time, they didn't commit to love, and now they're going to commit to love. Or that's their intention. I'm not just talking about the past. It's someone who has always seen you with temptation, always looked at you in a very strong way on a romantic level. Well, yes. Well, but justice balances you and protects you. And there will be commitment. Someone is coming with more commitment. Well, let's continue. This doesn't necessarily mean a commitment to getting married. It could be, but it's something more committed. Yes. You see, there were also people who fought against you. There were unjust people in your life, maybe at work, or maybe right now. Some Aries are going through a moment where they have concerns, some kind of worry, and you can't do it alone. Because I see that Aries in general always handle everything by themselves. They do everything alone, and sometimes it's okay to ask for help. Well, here you have divine help. You have divine help, and this help, of course, is for you, and will save you from many things. It will save you at the last moment as well, from all kinds of problems. I like it. If you are dealing with any type of problem or something that's bothering you greatly, well, here is the solution. Yes, you will receive a message. Look, there's a warning here, a love-related warning. Someone, well, you need to pay attention. Not because it could be signs that are subtle, and you may not even notice them. You need to stay alert to love. Someone is going to give you a sign or a warning. They will lead you. They want to take you somewhere. Let's see what it is. Now let me tell you. What I see is that it's someone younger than you, or there's an age difference as well. It's someone who doesn't know much about love. I'll tell you that it's someone who, despite appearances, doesn't know much about love. Yes, I feel that they have little experience in love. And it doesn't mean that they haven't had partners or never had relationships. Sometimes it's like even though the years go by, they haven't learned. I feel like they need to learn things, and they will learn from you. Or there's a big age difference as well. But the obstacles will be overcome, Aries. In love, the obstacles will be overcome. Yes, someone is recognizing you. Well, let's continue, yes. Also, listen closely. Aries, you need to take the bull by the horns. Because I see that, on one hand, there are many fantasies. Some Aries are caught up in fantasies. There's a bit of, yes, it's like you're thinking about many things at once. You have so many thoughts, and that's not a bad thing. Do you know why? Because I see that someone feels the same way about you. But what happens with this person? They need to make a decision. They also need to make a decision. Now, on another note, Aries are also distancing themselves from things. They're letting go of what no longer serves them. I feel like you're going through a major life change, but it's hard for you to take the first step, or it's hard for you to take those first steps. You want to change your life, you want to change some things, but taking the first steps is difficult. There are so many things on your mind. I see that your mind is filled with thoughts, but you need to make them a reality. That is, you need to go step by step with the things you want to do. I'm talking about your personal life, okay? You will do them step by step, but thinking about them without acting on them won't help either. So the most important thing right now is to take action, Aries. Take action. Well, let's continue. Someone is making a determination, a decision. Here, that's good. Look, things might take a little time. In your work, in your project, in whatever you want to do, listen very carefully. You're going to put a lot of energy into it. You won't start questioning whether you can achieve it or not. You can achieve it. Of course you can achieve it, but you need to begin. You need to start with something. I don't know if it's a project, a job, or whatever it is. The year has just begun. You have the whole year ahead of you. Now is the time to go all in, because I see that there is also an economic change. Here, there's also a warning. There is a warning. Because I see that you will put a lot of energy into something. It's possible you will learn something. It's possible you'll use your knowledge for something, for a job, a business, a project, whatever it is, but it's like you'll achieve it. It might not be easy, yes, but the end goal is so good that it's worth it. It's worth it, so go for it. Happiness will come into your life. I like it. And yes, of course, there might be some efforts, but that doesn't mean you can't achieve it. Yes, I see that either you'll learn something or you'll do something related to what you already know. And you'll put a lot of effort into something. In this job, you're going to have luck. You will have luck in your job, or in your business, or whatever you want to do. Lots of luck, I hope. This luck is coming because of the intense work you'll put in. So I like this, Aries. Don't let yourself be defeated. Well, let's continue. Let's see. We'll continue. Look, the star. What a beautiful card, the star that guides you. I told you today, your angels are here. They calmly tell you that everything will be clearing up on your path. Everything will be clearing up on your path. And besides that, you have a great connection with everything, with the universe, and you also have a great connection with someone here, with someone. And maybe it will leave you in shock, because maybe you weren't expecting this, Aries. Maybe it's a connection that's already beginning. It's something new, it's something fresh, it's something that is guided, and it's someone who is also a little worried about what you might think of them. Or rather, what you think of that person, right? And I don't see the connection as bad. I see it very positively. On the contrary, I feel that it's something angelic. I feel that the angels are also pushing this connection, but it could surprise you and leave you in shock. I told you it's a warning, but it could be a new warning about something new that will begin with a lot of strength. We have to let some time pass, suddenly, maybe a bit of time so you can see it more clearly, maybe a few more days, but I feel that the connection is very strong with someone, and suddenly this person also has this connection with you. Luck is with you. And this has to do with angels telling you not to worry about the obstacles you might have at this moment, because they're being lifted by the angels. A lot of stability and also luck. It also means that the processes Aries is going through in all areas of life will be faster. They will also be faster. For example, in economic matters it will be faster. In romantic matters, it might take a little longer, but in economic matters, in personal matters, that will be much faster. Here we have the star that guides you, and it's guiding someone toward you. Of course, you will cross paths. You will cross paths, and this will be a sudden impact for both of you. I feel like time was necessary for both parties, right? Whoever it may be, whoever the love may be. Let's continue. Let's continue. Aries, let's see what happens. Listen, you're cutting off certain people who aren't good for you. I'm not talking about love, I'm talking about your life. You're gonna cut off certain people who aren't good for you. You have the power to direct your life. Don't listen to everyone. You have the power, the superpower you're being given, to give your life an impressive direction. Listen very carefully to this. Because you have strength, you have creativity, you have knowledge, you have everything to succeed. Everything. So don't make excuses. Don't make excuses. And no, it's not bad to seek help, but you also don't have to be waiting for anything from anyone. You have a lot of creativity too. There are many things that will become much clearer for you. I like that. The thing is, I feel that in work matters, everything is becoming clear. In other words, your work life is going really well, and I really like your projects, because there will be a project that appears suddenly. I feel that something appears all of a sudden, which will surprise you, because you're going to stand out, and you will achieve something you might never have thought you'd achieve on an economic level. I love it. Okay, and now we have love. I'll tell you one thing. Their pride doesn't allow them to communicate in any way. It's someone's pride. I don't know whose. Yes, pride. There's a lot of pride here. They want to break it, and they don't know what to do, right? Well, here it is. Aries, I loved the reading. I loved it. I hope you liked it. And please subscribe to the channel so in the coming days we can stay in touch. Thank you very much.